is what they told me to tell y'all, right here. Every single resident
chose to lie, implicate this man, and drag him through this experience from 2000.
Tiffany Henyard, the controversial mayor of Dalton, has shocked everyone with a bold move, one bigger than ever before. This time she has hired a lawyer known for handling some of the nation's most infamous cases. Unlike previous controversies surrounding her extravagant spending or contentious board meetings, this development suggests that something much larger is at play. Tiffany Henyard's decision to hire criminal defense lawyer Brinley earlier this year has placed her at the center of controversy. Brinley, who was brought on after the FBI dispatched agents to the village and township, is now facing accusations of bribery and unethical conduct. These allegations involve his connections with Henyard's primary attorney, Keith Freeman, leading many to question Brinley's integrity. Henyard's choice to hire Brinley, despite his scandalous past, may prove to be a massive misstep. His previous cases, including representing R. Kelly's manager in a high-profile child pornography trial, have made him a polarizing figure within the legal community. His legal strategies have been widely criticized, and he has faced multiple allegations of misconduct, raising concerns about the influence he could have on Henyard's already fragile career. Brinley's reputation is tainted by his involvement in notorious criminal defense cases, leading to questions about his ethical boundaries. His defensive figures involved in serious criminal charges, such as R. Kelly's manager, who was accused of witness tampering and child pornography involvement, has earned him a reputation for bending or breaking legal rules. While his legal maneuvers helped the manager avoid conviction, they also attracted significant criticism. Brinley has been accused of bribing authorities, encouraging false testimony, and tampering with evidence, tactics that have cast doubt on his professionalism. The growing public scrutiny surrounding Brinley's controversial career has only amplified concerns about Henyard's decision to hire him. People are now questioning what Henyard may be trying to conceal or achieve by aligning herself with such a divisive figure. The backlash is significant, with many wondering if Henyard has placed her trust in the wrong person and what this could mean for her future. As this case unfolds, it is becoming clear that her decision to employ Brinley could have far-reaching consequences. Not only could it jeopardize her career, but it may also tarnish her reputation within the legal community, making this a choice that could ultimately define her future in the public eye.
Not stand with me, and I want you to step down.
The mayor of Dalton, Tiffany Henyard, lashed out at her board of trustees during another tense meeting.
She vetoed the...
Brinley, the criminal defense lawyer hired by Tiffany Henyard earlier this year after the FBI sent agents to the village and township, is now at the center of an escalating controversy. Recently, he has been accused of charging Henyard's primary attorney, Keith Freeman, with bribery and unethical conduct. This has raised serious concerns about Brinley's integrity and ability to operate within the law, putting his professional reputation under intense scrutiny. What complicates the situation even further is Henyard's decision to hire Brinley, despite his deeply tarnished past. Many consider this a potentially disastrous choice, especially given Brinley's long history of involvement in high-profile criminal cases that have attracted widespread criticism. Among his most infamous cases is his representation of R. Kelly's manager in a highly publicized child pornography trial, a case that cemented Brinley's reputation as a polarizing figure within the legal world. Brinley's track record is filled with questionable legal strategies and allegations of misconduct, further heightening concerns about his potential influence on Henyard's already fragile career. Throughout his career, Brinley has defended notorious figures embroiled in serious criminal charges, earning a reputation that is difficult for anyone in the legal field to overlook. Henyard's decision to align herself with such a controversial figure has raised alarm bells. Henyard is known for her expertise, but her association with Brinley, who has a history of ethical lapses, has sparked serious questions about her judgment. Many now wonder whether she has made a monumental mistake in hiring someone with such a controversial reputation, and whether this decision will have lasting consequences on her career. The situation becomes even more troubling when considering Brinley's infamous history. Public opinion is now questioning Henyard's motivations. Is she trying to conceal something by hiring Brinley? Or is she simply willing to take a massive risk by engaging a lawyer with a history fraught with legal controversies? The public's growing concern stems from Brinley's involvement in defending R. Kelly's manager, who faced accusations of witness tampering and child pornography involvement. While Brinley's legal maneuvers helped the manager avoid conviction, they also sparked significant criticism. Brinley has been accused of bribing authorities, encouraging false testimony, and even tampering with evidence, tactics that raise serious ethical questions about his methods and the validity of his legal strategies. These troubling allegations paint a picture of a lawyer willing to bend or break the law in order to secure a win.
Why are you having a federal criminal lawyer sit next to you at the village board meeting? I mean, all I can say is, really? Even in Chicago?
Adding to the complexity of the situation is Brinley's involvement in other high-profile criminal defense cases, which have garnered widespread media attention. His role in defending notorious criminal figures has often been marked by underhanded tactics, further solidifying his controversial status. As a result, there is mounting concern about the impact his representation might have on Tiffany Henyard's future in the legal profession. If Brinley is unable to avoid the legal and ethical pitfalls that have dogged him throughout his career, what does that mean for Henyard? Could her professional reputation be irreparably tarnished by her association with him? And if so, what long-term consequences might she face as a result? These are the critical questions being asked as the case continues to unfold. The legal community, along with the public, is watching closely to see how the situation will play out. Henyard's decision to employ Brinley could very well have lasting effects on her career. As the controversy surrounding Brinley intensifies, it becomes increasingly clear that her choice to place trust in such a polarizing and controversial figure may have far-reaching consequences. Tiffany Henyard's decision to hire Brinley may mark a turning point in her career. The mounting scrutiny over her judgment, combined with the ongoing allegations against Brinley, suggests that her association with him could be a serious risk to her future in the legal profession. What began as an attempt to secure top legal representation is now spiraling into a public relations nightmare. With Brinley's past filled with accusations of misconduct and unethical behavior, Henyard's future is looking more uncertain by the day. As the situation unfolds, it is becoming increasingly evident that this controversial choice may haunt Tiffany Henyard for years to come. Tiffany Henyard's decision to hire Brinley has sparked significant concerns, given his contentious past and reputation for employing aggressive legal tactics. Henyard's choice of attorney speaks volumes about her priorities and decision-making, leading many to wonder whether she intends to use Brinley's notorious and combative strategies to handle her growing legal troubles, or if there are darker motives behind her choice. This move has been widely regarded as reckless and could further damage her already fragile reputation. Local town administration and Dalton residents have been vocal in questioning Henyard's judgment, especially considering Brinley's controversial history. The situation worsened when Henyard's previous legal team, the Delgado Law Group, resigned, citing financial difficulties. This left Henyard without representation in 22 ongoing lawsuits, further fueling rumors that her legal troubles are far more serious than she has admitted. The departure of the Delgado Law Group is seen as a red flag, signaling that there are deeper, more complex issues within Henyard's administration that may not be fully understood by the public. Legal teams don't typically resign without significant behind-the-scenes problems, and their departure has raised questions about what's really going on. With Brinley now leading her defense, many fear the situation will only become more complicated. His involvement in village board meetings alongside Henyard has added to the concern. Given his history of using questionable legal tactics, such as witness manipulation and ethical violations, many doubt his ability to safeguard Henyard's interests. There is growing fear that Brinley's aggressive strategies may not be sufficient to protect her in the long run. In fact, his involvement could ultimately be the final blow to her already troubled political career. Speculation about Henyard's true intentions has intensified, particularly following Brinley's attendance at exclusive executive sessions. His presence in these meetings has raised concerns about potential conflicts of interest and undue influence over village affairs. Contractors have even suggested that Brinley's involvement in these meetings may be improper, particularly considering the ongoing FBI investigation into Henyard's actions. Norwood, a municipal lawyer representing 4 trustees who oppose. Henyard has publicly questioned the legality of Brinley's involvement, especially if he is being paid with public funds. Norwood has raised the possibility that such an arrangement could be unlawful and may further complicate Henyard's already unstable position. This growing controversy surrounding Henyard's legal decisions and her relationship with Brinley casts a long shadow over her tenure as mayor, which has already been riddled with scandal and ethical questions. One of the most significant allegations against Henyard involves financial mismanagement. Critics argue that she has mishandled public funds, further eroding trust in her ability to lead. These financial allegations have heightened scrutiny of her administration, with investigations now focused on her financial dealings in an attempt to uncover any potential wrongdoing. The growing mistrust has led many to question her integrity and responsibility as a public servant. The combination of financial mismanagement allegations, ongoing legal challenges, and ethical concerns surrounding her administration has created a perfect storm of controversy. As the pressure mounts, Henyard's already fragile position as mayor has become even more precarious. The public is left wondering whether her legal and political battles will ultimately lead to her downfall. Henyard's decision to hire Brinley, a lawyer with such a contentious history, only fuels these concerns, raising further questions about her judgment and the true nature of her intentions. The situation continues to evolve, and it remains to be seen how Henyard will navigate these legal and political challenges. However, one thing is clear: her tenure as mayor is now under intense scrutiny, and the consequences of her choices could have far-reaching effects on her career and reputation. Whether she can overcome these mounting challenges remains uncertain, but the controversy surrounding her actions continues to grow. Henyard's future in office and her place in the political landscape will be heavily influenced by how she handles this increasingly complex and public crisis.